guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Wimbledon, and an episode that I did not think we would be doing for a very, very long time, basically. Anyway, if we could get 400 likes on the video, that would genuinely be amazing. And yeah, so if you are still enjoying the series, of course, that'd be awesome. Now, we've got Blackburn today, obviously in double live com, so there's going to be no faffing about. We're going to jump straight into the two games. However, there is one thing I do want to quickly show you before we get into that, or not really need to show you, I could just tell you. Basically, I was literally just browsing on FM Scout this morning, just looking in their download section for like new leagues and little cool database ideas, which is something I do regularly. But I noticed that this morning, we're going to have to play Andy Bartram in there, aren't we? I noticed that they've got, there's a free kick instruction pack in there. Now, I've downloaded it, and I've literally not used it yet. Now, I'm going to give full credit to the person that made this. It was made by someone called JK13, I believe, or JK13. I believe it's 13, but do correct me if I'm wrong on that one, if you're watching. But basically, I've put all of them in. There's 3 to defend free kicks, and 3 to attack free kicks. So this is the first time I will have used it. We're going to try them out over these 2 legs against Blackburn and see what happens, basically. It can't be any worse than what we already do. And, you know, usually with tactics, I don't like using other people's stuff unless it's set-piece stuff, because I'm so bad at it and I've never been able to crack it. So usually I use strikeless.com, but this is looking like a promising idea as well. So we're going to go with Murphy, Fabio, Bartram, Saville, Reeves, Verlinden, Torre, Byrne, Anderson, Granderson, and Blackman. In the bench, we've got McAllister, Frankham, Shenton, of course, Loveridge, Nightingale, Campbell, Lyle Taylor, of course, in there as well. I'd be tempted to actually get... Oh, we've got Frankham could potentially play at right back if we need him to. So that's going to be the plan for this one. Now, remember, we've beaten Blackburn twice this year. Really? Oh, Jamie McAllister, of course. Where's our other goalkeeper gone? James Shea's on loan at Tranmere, in case you were wondering. Right, we are still good on that one. So, yeah, I mean, look at that. Top goal scorer in this entire league is Liam McClendon from Luton Town, who finished bottom, just to give you an idea. And that is amazing, really. It really, really is astonishing. He actually won Player of the Month in the final season. He got 7 in 4. Or was it? No, it was the month before. The month before last, he got 7 goals in 4 matches and was Player of the Month, despite playing for a team that basically couldn't buy a win all season. This is going to be crazy difficult. Obviously, this is still on key highlights because it's only the playoff semi-finals. If we were to somehow get past Blackburn and get to the final, then of course it will be on extended like it was against Peterborough last year. Saville to Fabio. Oh, Bartram's making around. Fabio's through. Murphy! Oh! Inside the first minute. And if you want to know why I'm not suited up, it's not the final. If we do get to the final, my suit is there. I can actually get it on again if we were to somehow do that. But oh my god. We're 1-0 up inside the first minute. Colin Murphy. What a perfect time for him to find some form. This was brilliant from Fabio as well. Skins his man, then shows the presence to whip this back across. I actually thought Murphy was going to miss that when that started rising like that, but he's got himself the goal, and what an important goal that could be for us. Now, this is not the end of the world, of course. Now, remember, we were 2 goals to the good against Blackburn in the league at home, but then we got a man sent off, and it kind of all went downhill from there. We did win the game still, though, which was the main thing. Fabio, go on, get another one here. Oh! What a strike that was. He's really picked that one out of nowhere. Blackburn have had a couple of shots, though, since then, but we are certainly looking like the most dangerous one on the night, and we've got the lead in the tie so far, which is the most important thing. Byrne getting across there strongly. I genuinely cannot believe that we're even in this position, to be honest, guys. So, for me, anything that happens at this point is a bonus. This season was all about survival, and that last run we went on has just astonished me. To be honest, it's been outrageous. And I'm really happy with it, of course. But I just wonder, you know, how this team... Bear in mind, there's a lot of players in this team that were... Damn it, we've almost... this highlight was so bloody long. Marius Alexa equalises for Blackburn, and that's a fair equaliser. They've done decently so far, so it's going to be tough against them over 2 legs. We've just been a bit caught out there out wide. Great ball to Marshall. Marshall's put this ball across the box, and he's got across the front post. Defender didn't really do a lot, and Bachmann, not the best goalkeeping, but it's a full house here as well. Hopefully that house will be much fuller once we can get ourselves the new stadium. Fabio to Saville. Oh, hello. Free kick time, perhaps. Saville, can you pull it back across for someone? Goes for Reeves. Reeves has scored! Holy crap. This is a hell of a first half of the game. Jake Reeves puts Wimbledon back in front again. We've been clinical today. 3 shots, 2 goals. Nicely done. And really well worked from the free kick. Again, this time Saville with the ball, pulling it back across. I say again, this is the first time we've actually made one of these work. Takes a little deflection, but we've scored from, okay, second phase of a free kick, and I'll take that any day of the week. Wimbledon 2, Blackburn 1. Now, they're having a few shots, though, which does worry me a little bit, so we've got to be careful on that front. Oh, dear, nobody tracked Tomlinson there. Okay, so, obviously there's plenty of changes we can make, but we'll have to wait till half-time to get those changes in. Oh, for God's sake. 2 low crosses, 2 goals. That's really pissed me off now, because we... Mark him then. Disappointing, because we've been okay, and we just seem to concede from these low bloody crosses. Rashford's absolutely skinned off... Well, I say that. The fullback really was there, and Blackburn very nearly kept that out, but that's not his job from that position. Defenders should not be letting those crosses come in. little bit unfortunate, but hey, we just got to keep on plugging away. It's 2-2 here. Wow, that was a shocking throw-in. Gone straight to Verlinden. Saville, can he slip it around the corner for Fabio? He does. Murphy needs to make the run. Murphy's through here. Colin Murphy. Oh, Murphy. That was a chance. That was 3-2. That had to be 3-2 right there. We've carved them open a few times today, as have they to us. Right. This game is still up for grabs, but I just worry that if we don't win the home leg... I know we beat Blackburn 4-2 away from home, that's fair enough, but I just worry if we don't win the home leg, things could go a bit wrong. Oh, I wish it would save the settings I use. Right, crosses, yeah. Passes, yeah. Positional heat map, yeah. Right, so what are they looking at? Definitely down this right, although they've actually completed crosses on both sides, which is a bother for me. It really is a worry. Nobody's really standing out for the key pass. Is that goalkeeper making a key pass? What about us? Definitely, well, actually, we're still looking like the better side in some senses. But look at how spread out our heat map is. That's nice to see, actually. We are really looking good in that sense. They're still quite narrow. So maybe if we push the ball a bit more... They're not playing out from the back all the time, so we'll just leave that be for now. Although I am going to try and push it maybe... Actually, no. Try and keep the ball away from Andy Bartram's wing as much as possible, because, I don't know, I feel like he's the weak link, and the moment Kovarik is fit again, he'll probably get some time in this second half. I believe he is on the bench, hopefully, because we may well need him, basically, in this second half. It's going to be tough. Blackburn look decent, we look decent. We've beaten them twice this year, so I'd like to think that we've got enough in the tank to do it again, but it really will depend heavily on... Oh, that's a good ball over the top, you know. Oh, Fabio knocks it down, though. We still look good. Reeves has been scythed down by Hope Akpan. Oh, go on. Red card now, and we're in business. It's not going to be a red card, though, is it? No. It's very, very even. In fact, literally, we've had one less shot, and that's literally the only thing that's different. Fabio, can he slip it through for Murphy again? Murphy is making some very dangerous runs today. I'm pleased with that. Murphy from a terrible angle. Oh! Bloody hell. Colin Murphy, Wimbledon 3, Blackburn 2. It's certainly not boring, this game. Christ on a bike. Reeves with an absolutely pinpoint pass. Murphy just about beats the offside trap. I've got to say, from this angle, he should not be scoring. Their goalkeeper should be saving that. But Colin Murphy, yet again. And by the way, I've seen some people asking me if it's pronounced Colin. Column. No, people came to... I'm not saying Colin, it's Column. It's pronounced Column. Like... the side of a building kind of thing. Reeves in for Bartram. Can he pull it back for someone? No, he can't. Reeves, though. And again, if we grab a fourth goal here, this could get very interesting. Saville, long ranger perhaps, pulls it across for Reeves, blocked, and that's brilliant from Jermaine Granderson there. Was very nearly brilliant from Jermaine Granderson. That should be mopped up by Mike. Right, that's where I want a sweeper keeper. That is where he should be coming out. I don't know what that's... Anyway... So, Colin Murphy's been superb today. I'd say Fabio's done all right, actually, but the 6.7 seems to disagree with that. George Saville has also done superbly, but Andy Bartram... Oh, we can't get him off. I didn't put Kovarik on the bench. That's my bad. Campbell, I suppose, could come in there. What's Campbell's defensive stats like? Tackling 7. It's better. What about his forward-going stats? Crosses 5, dribbling 11... I mean, he's certainly not as good at that part of the game, but he is definitely better than Bartram at the defensive side of the game, and maybe that's what we need right now. I'm tempted to just leave it at that for now. Get Gary Campbell on for Andy Bartram, just to give us a slightly better defensive solidity over on that left-hand side. I don't like Andy Bartram on that wing with this system, purely because of the way that it leaves us exposed there, because he's got such poor defensive stats. Saville, can he slip it through maybe? Goes, oh, that's so bad from George Saville. Hello? Oh, I thought the chance was about to come for us there, and then it just seems to... Wow, we're conceding now. There we go, that's a goal. What a save that is from Bachmann. He's kept us in the game at times, because Blackburn have had some really good chances that we've not dealt with very well at all. Saville is now going to come off for Shenton, and I'm also tempted to get Frankham on for Verlinden, because again, he's a better defensive player than Verlinden is. Thibaut Verlinden is great going forward, but Saville's got that defensive nous that we could really do with. A 1-goal lead is great. It is. I'm just going to tell them to calm down. Yeah, we'll tell them to calm down. 3-2. Oh, damn it. Corner. Please don't concede from a corner here. Get away. Go on, Reeves. There we go. He's brought it down. That's what I wanted. Go on, long ball. Oh, what was that? I will be so annoyed if we concede from that now. All he had to do was thump that down the pitch. I don't know why no one's tracked Tomlinson. It's another low cross and it's another goal. Wow. Okay. Did the goalkeeper save that, or did... I think the guy fanned on the shot. That was very surprising. I was expecting a simple finish there, frankly. Campbell now with the ball at his feet. Can he slip one through? Yet again been dispossessed. We've got to be so careful here now. Blackburn are obviously pushing at us, as you would expect. Burn. But that doesn't mean we can't catch them out too. Oh, for God's sake, guys! We're misplacing every pass we take now. Right, long ball up. Murphy, if he can win this knockdown, he'll be my hero. Doesn't matter, because Reeves has won it. Shenton now. Right, now just keep the ball. Play it nicely. No need for silly passes. Murphy needs to make the run. Oh, for the love of God. Just make one pass. Just one. I promise you, you'll love it. Reeves, into the channel. Yet again, misplaced. Anderson. Shenton can slip it through. He can. Fabio's onside. Fabio scored! There we go. Wimbledon 4, Blackburn Rovers 2. And that is the win. Well, not the win. We needed to win this game, obviously, but the 2-goal lead is so important at this point. It is just so important. Shenton slips it through. Fabio this time gets in a good position. Goalkeeper again, really poor. Well, I say really poor. It's a good finish from Fabio. And we have a 4th goal against Blackburn Rovers. The reason I'm leaving it on counter-attack at this point is because they're coming at us right now, and I want to see if we can if they do that, yeah, we're taking a risk, but we might be able to sneak a 5th goal. That's the way I'm looking at it. They've been very unlucky to lose by 4 goals to 2 here. Colin Murphy's now picked up a bruised thigh, and that is not the one. That's the one thing we didn't need right now. You know, he scores twice in today's game, and now we're probably going to miss the second leg, but we've got a 2-goal lead to go into that second leg with, and that is priceless at this point. Do we deserve 2 goals? Definitely not. Blackburn have been good enough to at least score. I say that a draw would have been a fair result, but there you go. Wimbledon 4, Blackburn 2. Right, I will join you guys in a sec for the second leg. Right, guys, we're back, and it's the day of the second leg. The other game between QPR and Nottingham Forest finished 2-2 at Loftus Road, so Forest were in a strong position. Now, remember, we beat Forest home and away this year as well, and we beat QPR at Loftus Road, so we're playing against teams that we've actually got decent records against. Now, changes I've made for this leg. Cole Murphy is, of course, out, which is annoying, so Fabio's going to play there, and Loveridge will play as the deep-lying role today. Kavarik is in on the left because he's just a better player than Andy Barcham. I've also put George Frankham in on the right instead of Verlinden, because Blackburn are strong down their left flank, our right. And Frankham's a better defensive player, so he's going to play there today because we don't need to be going out there setting up to try and win this match. We just need to avoid defeat by a huge margin, so I'm thinking Frankham's probably for the best in that sense. We're also strong down our right. They're weak down that wing as well for the same reasons, probably. The only other change, of course, is Jermaine Grandison has managed to get a hip injury, or is it hip problem? I don't know. In the time between the 2 matches, and he's out for 5 months, so that's him done basically. So Barry Fuller's back in again, but that means he's fully fit, so there's that. Anyway, let's get into the game. Now, Blackburn are playing 3 up top today. They're going about as attacking as you could possibly imagine. Now, I'm hoping that we can make do with that, basically. I'm actually treating Alexa and their other striker on the left like wingers today, basically, because I feel like if we treat them like that, then we might have a better chance at actually, yeah, closing them down, because my figures is that they're going to pull out wide and try and mark up our fullbacks and get on them, basically. So if we treat them as if they're wingers, we should be able to get away with it, but we never know. Oh, that's poor. That's really poor. Alexa now. Get the tackle in. Get the tackle in. Or just let them shoot from range. That's fine. I am a little bit worried about their back 3, although I'm not sure whether we want to stay playing so high up the pitch against them. That's my little... Charlie Adams playing for Blackburn. Okay. He's an important one for them, so let's just get him tackling hard and move on to the weaker foot. I want to give it a bit of time into this game so I can sort of work my way through it a little bit, but I don't know whether maybe dropping a lot deeper, turning off the offside trap and making ourselves a much more tight prospect could be a better idea, particularly for the second half. It depends on how it goes. 20 minutes in, we've offered nothing, they've not really offered... Right, Nyambe has also done well with his pass completion. Is he a fullback? He is. We're just going to do that, just to try and dissuade him. He's their right back though, so maybe they're going stronger down the right flank today. We'll have to have a look at half time and see if we can figure something out in the second half. Thomas Kavarik's done well today. George Saville's done well today. Has there actually even been a highlight in this first half yet? Oh yeah, there was that long shot. Frankham's done okay. We'll take a little look at the Prozone stats at half time and sort of decide where we're going to go from here, because it's 0-0. 0-0 is good. I'll take 0-0 any day of the week, but I wish we still had Colin Murphy, and I don't know if he's going to be fit for the final if we were to make it. That's the problem. It said 10 days, so we'll see. He would be fully fit, that's for sure. Right. Wow, we're doing a lot of stuff around the edge of their box. They're completing more... Although that's a corner, isn't it? So, number 13, I'm assuming, is Charlie Adam. There's a lot of spacing between the lines here. Okay, so they're barely getting the ball anywhere. They're certainly looking to play it out wide because of those wingers, I'm guessing. So let's just see. Number 13 is actually Rashford. So I'm going to try and close Rashford down a little bit more. Since he's wide, we might be able to get in a bit harder on him. Now, the other change I want to make is to actually drop Loveridge to a false 9 and swap him and Fabio over, because Fabio plays there much better, just to try and get someone into this little gap behind their midfield. What I would usually do, and what I did against Hull City, is I actually push Reeves up into an attacking role as an AM rather than a mid, so like an attacking mid rather than a centre mid. But I just don't think it's worth doing that today, because I just don't think that's going to work. Right. For now, I'm content. It's still 0-0. They've not really offered anything themselves, and clearly what they're doing hasn't worked that well. They've probably been very, very slightly the better side in this one. But if we were to score here, Reeves' ball in, cleared. But if we were to score, then I'd say that's us won. I'd say we've won this tie if we score here. Saville, can he get across maybe? He's got 2 players on him, which is interesting. In fact, if the fact that he's got 2 players on him is interesting to me. They're closing down quite a lot, and we're getting quite a lot of the ball. So I just wonder if perhaps a more... Oh, dear. Right, just hold your positions, guys. Let the defenders get back into position. Uh-oh. I sense a goal here. Rashford, he's in great space, and he's scored at the near post. Very shocking, very disappointing. 1-0 to Blackburn. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Right, so what I'm thinking now is perhaps if we go deeper, turn the offside trap off, try and hold our shape a bit more, but then up the tempo a bit to try and push it past them, because they're clearly closing down quite a lot. I'm very frustrated with this. We've got players all around him, and it's a beautiful pass. And Rashford's just finished this with consummate ease at the near post there, and it is 4-3 on aggregate. Right, we've got to be careful here now. We're not completing too many of our passes. Right, so, changes I'm thinking. We're going to go deeper. We're going to turn off the offside trap, because there's no point in playing an offside trap with a deep line. We're going to up the tempo a little bit, though, and we're going to turn down the closing down a little bit to try and hold our shape a bit more and see if that makes any difference in this game. To be honest, I'm not really concerned with scoring. I'm just more concerned with keeping them out the other end. Right, okay, let's see. Kovacic is looking knackered, but we really do need that right about now on the pitch. So, who we got off the bench? Lyle Taylor, is that really a wise choice? I mean, do we go for Lyle? Is he still going to have that quality that we need right about now? Anderson is not looking too solid either, but then we've... do we get Nightingale on for him? He's nowhere near as good a player, and I just kind of think that maybe we should just keep him out there. Saville's not had the best game, so maybe Shenton will be my first change. I'm just bearing this in mind, because if they do score a second goal, we'll be heading to extra time, and I want to make sure that we've got strength in the team, basically, because the last thing we need is to make all our subs now and get an injury at that point. Possession is still fine. Pass completion's actually gone up a little bit, interestingly, since we upped the tempo. I don't want to push the tempo too hard. I just want to make sure that we're sort of solid. Right, we will make another change now. But I'm not going to replace either Frankham or Kovacic right now. I'm going to go with Lyle Taylor for James Loveridge, just to get us to offer something a little bit more in that top area. And I'm going to save our final substitution, just on the off chance that they were to grab an equaliser. We've actually looked okay now, actually. We're getting a few more shots in this game at this point, but we do still have to be careful, because they're clearly closing down quite a lot. Shenton now gets it up to Fabio. Oh, what was that for a touch? Right, win the header. There we go. Reeves does brilliantly there, and he needs to get this in behind. Frankham now. We've got 7 minutes until we're in a playoff final. Again, Reeves. Oh, he's lost the ball. Don't let them hit this long. In fact, if they want to hit it long, fine, but make sure you clear that ball to one of our midfielders. Get the header. There we go. Kovacic picks it up. Beautiful stuff. They're just looking long balls at the moment. Oh, Fabio, can he get that ball around the corner? He needs to. He's gone to the back post for Frankham. Pulls it inside. Taylor's missed the chance to seal ourselves a plot. Oh, if we don't go through now, Taylor could have just put this game to bed, and if we're going to end up conceding now, I can just tell. I can just tell. Oh, shizer. This is a goal. Oh, good clearance from Burn, but this is only going to come straight back out there, and they'll do the same thing again. Low cross, goal. Oh, he's hit the post. We might have just been rescued by that, because Lyle Taylor should have scored at one end, and, oh my life, really, another highlight? Marshall. Oh, come on now. Oh, he's missed it. Alexa just missed the what was that? No, it was a save. Did he seriously save that? Bachmann, what a save. And I tell you what, guys, we've bloody done it. Blackburn 1, Wimbledon 0. I've never celebrated a defeat as much as that. We're in the playoff final again. Sorry, my voice just went all parody then. I apologise. That is outrageousness. And I really don't know what to say. We've lost 1-0, but we're in the playoff final. I don't know who we're going to be playing against. Let's quickly go forward and find out who we're going to be playing against. I know it's not till the next day, but I know you guys will want to see who we're playing against. Come on. Right, we're back, and it's a Nottingham Forest QPR game. What's going to happen? QPR have won it away from home with Gigliotti and Torgan Hazard, of all people. So we will be playing against QPR in the playoff final in the next episode tomorrow. So guys, if you are still enjoying this series and you love the fact that we're in the bloody championship playoff final, I will be suiting up, of course, then please do smash the like button on this video. That is, I just cannot believe what we've done over the last the last month of this save has just been mental. But there we go. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in your inbox every single day at 7 o'clock, and I'll see you guys in the next episode for the playoff final again against QPR. Incredible stuff. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.